grant my administrator license or certificate for residential care facility for the elderly, work at Laurel Assisted Living as administrator and supervisor as well. Currently, I'm working at St. Bernardine Hospital as unit secretary since 2007 and part-time at Medical Center as a social services. If I have a chance to win, I'm sorry to tell this now, Mr. President, I will serve and support with my ability our mission and vision and strategic goals to carry out with transparency, teamwork, unity, and integrity and respect. Thank you so much for your trust.
Time to beat.
First and foremost, please allow me to greet our big boss or our advisor in this association, Sir Bob Halili, our outgoing president and his better half, Sir Roger and Ate Luz, his members, his officers, the incoming newly elected president, Darwin Tamundong, my fellow running mates, administrative and executive officers as well. A pleasant afternoon to all. Well, you know me, you know me by my face, but I'm not sure if you know my name. Okay. So, I'm Julie Descalzo. Came from Claveria, Cagayan Valley, Philippines. And Ate Cecil is my townmate. One of my townmates. Oh, Claveria. Oh, so sir, my first time to see you. That's why. Okay. So, as for my educational background, I graduated at the Northern Luzon Teachers College in Quezon City, 1977, with a degree of Bachelor of Science in Education, major in English, and minor in Library Science. After my graduation, a few months, I applied as a secondary teacher at the Bangi National High School, and I was luckily accepted. And I stayed there for 1 month only. 9 months. Then I transferred to Claveria School of Arts and Trades, the public school in our hometown. And so, as a lifelong educator in my hometown, I have always had the heart to serve others. Now, in my adopted homeland,
30 seconds.
I intend to use my experience and knowledge in education to help strengthen and uplift our Filipino American community. I'm recently employed as the aide at Heritage Gardens and Healthcare Center in Loma Linda City, California. Okay, my reasons for running is to serve the FAASBC and its members with more transparency, to contribute my educational expertise to our national programs that empower and inspire. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Hello. Good afternoon to everyone. And thank you for giving me the chance to speak. I'm in the session and I want to run as one of the board of directors here in Filipino Association because I have a knowledge and I have experience to have a part of the board. My education, I'm Doctor of Pharmacy board certified in the Philippines, and here I'm a laboratory scientist, board certified too, with experience of meeting a lot of people, different walks of life. I have a lot of experience with doing things with people, unity, and with communication with them. So I have the knowledge of everything. Besides, I was also president of the Filipino Association here in San Bernardino years ago. So with that experience, I know how to deal with people, and how to do the teamwork with them. So I hope you give me the chance to work with the community. Thank you very much.
My name is Paul. As most of you know, I'm not Filipino, but I've been married to a Filipino for 40 years. Enjoy eating halo-halo, and I love listening to VST and dancing to VST. I'm running for the board of directors. I've been a member of FAASBC for about 7 years, and during those 7 years, we've been pretty active in helping out, whether it's during our daily or monthly dance or cleanup, painting, those kind of things. So we volunteer quite a bit of time, and also contributed to some of the financial situation. I've seen FAASBC grow and heard the numbers, quite a bit in those 7 years. And I like the direction that I see, and hopefully we could build on that and make this into a real strong association. As far as my background, I'm a vascular surgeon. I've been working at Kaiser for over 30 years. During that time, about half the time I was the chief of the department. So I've dealt with a lot of these situations. Also, I've been the president of Loma Linda Little League for 2 years back in the day when my kids were younger. And also at the Loma Linda University School of Medicine Alumni Association, I'm on the Financial Advisory Committee and the Holding Fund in the past. So those are some of my background. Hopefully you'll vote for me. I'd like to see this association grow, and hopefully I could provide good, how should I say, direction and level-headed decision-making for our association. Thank you.
343.
Good afternoon, my name is Hernando Lumibao, I'm the for short, and I'm running for the administrative treasurer. I'm running for administrative treasurer because I am confident in my ability to handle financial responsibilities of the association with accuracy and transparency. I want to make sure that all revenues generated from membership dues and fundraising events, such as dinners, karaoke nights, and line dancing activities, are properly recorded, monitored, and accounted for. Now that I am retired, I have the time and dedication to serve our organization and give back to our Filipino community. I hold a degree in accounting and have extensive experience in bookkeeping and financial record keeping. My most recent employment as a revenue bookkeeper in a casino strengthened my skills in financial reporting and Excel management, tools that will help ensure FAASBC's financial records remain clear, detailed, and up-to-date. If given the chance to serve as treasurer, I will make sure that all expense reports include complete supporting details, particularly for representation expenses and credit card purchases. I am detail-oriented, meticulous, and open to review by an internal auditor to ensure compliance with state and federal regulations. My goal is to maintain transparency and accountability in every financial transaction, and I promise to faithfully carry out the duties of administrative treasurer and to keep our organization financially strong, transparent, and compliant. And thank you for your trust and support.
237.
All right. Good afternoon. I am Ramon Savili, a candidate for the very important role, which is the member of the Board of Directors. Board of Directors is a very important position in our organization. That is where most of the highest decision comes from. The planning and goal of the organization starts. Our vision to be productive in the future is nurtured. This is why I like to contribute my humble and limited talent to guide this organization. I'm a very conservative person, and I'm sure I'm going to be voting for a conservative side. So if you vote for me, it's going to be a conservative. I'm also, I graduated from the University of the East with a Bachelor's of Arts and Science, Economics. And about my background, I'm a retired United States Air Force. I learned discipline and military toughness and perseverance. In military, you learn to decide hard and tough decisions. I learned to correct unacceptable behavior, and I am proud to have that discipline. I accept failures and learned how to correct them. I have lots of respect to authorities above me, and also respect to all individuals. 20 years military experience will be one of my assets to contribute in any tough decision of the board members. After I retired in the United States Air Force, I had another 20 years in federal service, working in Loma Linda VA system. I fear and love God. I always give glory to God to any of my achievements in life. My principle in life is, without God, I'm nothing, but with God, I have everything. Presently, I manage the Ballroom Senior Center in Loma Linda, and I spent about 7 years managing the dancing there, and also a volunteer of teaching line dancing there, and over here too. That's it. Thank you.
FAASBC, great to be in. 255.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Eugenio Figueros. My friends call me Eugene, or Gene in short. Since everyone here are my friends, so you might as well call me Eugene, right? There you go. Anyway, I'm just gonna relate to you my little background. I came and migrated to the US in 1988. And over the years, I've grown to like the United States. I've grown professionally and socially. I gained a lot of friends through my wife's friendship. Over the years, I've gone through college to gain more knowledge to pursue practice in the United States. I'm a mechanical engineer, graduated in the Philippines, to St. Louis University. And since then, I've grown to be one of the senior project managers of one of the medium-sized general engineering company in Southern California, based in Anaheim. So through my experience, I learned to manage projects, negotiate with clients, negotiate with government entities, and negotiate with financial providers. So over the years, I managed multi-million dollar projects and successfully completed a lot of them. I've also been a member of the HOA board in one of the associations in Riverside, Overlook Homeowners Association. And currently, I'm also been many years as a cantor at St. Catherine's Catholic Church in Riverside. The last few meetings that we have here at the association, a few members have kind of mentioned to me, knowing that there's an election coming. So they said, "Hey Eugene, why don't you run for the membership of the board of directors or any part of the association?" And I said, my initial reaction was to dismiss it. I said, no, it's a very, very serious position. And being that I work in Anaheim and then coming down here to San Bernardino, it's quite a distance. And that person, one of the persons that talked to me, said, well, nowadays with the advent of electronic meetings, Zoom, Microsoft, and all those things, a lot of these meetings responsibilities can be fulfilled through remote meetings and the like. So I said, okay, let me think about it. So, but then I know I have to give something to the community that I learned to love. So one night I told my wife, and I said, I think I'm gonna accept to run at the board. Because I said, you know, all my life, the last 15, 20 years, I've learned a lot as far as managing people, managing work, dealing with other people, influential people. So maybe I can make use of those talents, I said. So here I am. I'm running as one of the members of the board. So I have a lot of things that I need to propose. One of them is the expansion of our association by being inclusive for the whole Inland Empire. And also the sustainable, one of the most important things here is, if you look around, everybody's growing old. So it's the sustainability of this association. One of the downfalls of a lot of association is members passing away. So we need to encourage young people to join. And that's one of the push that I'm gonna help achieve in the rest of the board. Thank you so much for your
All right, sure. Good afternoon, everyone. Your attendance is truly appreciated to our monthly meeting. I'm Luz Peñas, nominated for Vice President for FAASBC. A little bit of background. I have a business degree. I came to the United States when I was 14 years old. And I went to school here. I worked for Bank of America for 18 years and then transferred to federal job, which is with Social Security Administration. I retired after 21 years as a supervisor for 21 employees. Okay, I like that very much. Okay, I've served for FAASBC for the last 5 years, when Roger was Vice President and President. I've always been committed in assisting and completing projects for betterment of FAASBC. Example, landscaping and maintaining the plants outside of, of the premises. I'm always here. I think I live here. And to live, so that way our premises is presentable, especially when we have events. And that includes in keeping the interior of the building clean, okay? I'm the chairperson of the food committee. I thank all the food committee members for their time and money because we donate the food, okay? Improving service to our guests. I believe in leading by example. I think most of you have seen me in action in all events held here. I've been active in the club's outreach program and with the school's district programs. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, everyone. I think all of you knows me. Current president of this club. Okay, 4 years is too long. Yeah, I didn't aspire to be nominated as a board member, but I guess some of you guys nominated me to be elected as a board member. All right, good. As far as me is concerned, I am a professional engineer, both the Philippines and the United States. I also am a certified production and inventory management, certified in purchasing management, overlooking contracts and negotiation. The best school that I went through is a 3-week crash course in management at Princeton University. That was in 1979. Yeah, I learned, it entails profit and loss. It entails profit and loss, forecasting, human relations in management, and scheduling, okay, down to all the gadgets of having to have a company. Also, as far as education is concerned, I'm a certified manufacturing engineering through a grandfather clause. Also, okay, in 1965, I joined the Advanced ROTC, okay, and I was a corps commander at National University. I then went to Fort Magsaysay and was commissioned as a second lieutenant in the Philippine Army. I am up. Okay, all right.
Okay, hello everybody, my name is Gene Illy. I'm currently your auditor for this club, so I'm running for treasurer. I've been here for a very long time, so here at this facility, in this club, I'm usually in the background, so you don't really see me. I'm usually sitting in the corner or watching everybody while my dad's enjoying himself dancing. So, right now I've done a lot for this club that you probably didn't aware of. I was the project manager for this dance floor, if you didn't know. So I did a lot of the repairs of the building so far. So all the restroom parts here, the kitchen, outside, I've done. You probably wouldn't even be aware that I did it. So everybody was all talking about other people, and so I was the person that was here 2.5 months trying to fix this place up. So with a little help here and there. So I'm running for treasurer right now at this moment. So I was recommended for board of directors, president, vice president. But the thing is that I'm still trying to learn the folks here. So I don't understand. There's a group here, there's a group here, there's a group there. And with understanding, so what I didn't believe about running for president or vice president or for the board. So right now, I'm running for treasurer because currently I'm working on the finance, well, I'm working with Novella and we're working on the financial part, as in the taxes, grants and stuff like that. So I've gotten an understanding, or I want to learn more about the finance part. So that's why I'm running for treasurer, because at that point, I can learn for the club, have an understanding of what's going on, and then once I move and learn after a couple years, I'll move on and I'll run for vice president and then president or the board. So I'm a typical person, start from the bottom, work your way up.
Freeway 250.
Where's Darwin? Come on, man. You can't escape.
All right, thank you, Romy. He's trying to take over this microphone. Okay, so I'll stand right here. So for those of you who do not know me, my name is Navilla Maxwell. My parents are Candido Binkang, he's from Pampanga, and my mother is Nemencia Binkang Venturina, and she's from Bulacan. Okay, so a little bit background about myself. I am from San Bernardino. I've been a member of this organization for about 20 years, not including the times that we were coming here when I was a young child. So as a member and active officer, I would say the last 20 years. My experience within this organization is I've been a president, a treasurer, treasurer, janitor, kitchen operator, all of those above. Gardener in the back, gardener in the front. So, okay, and so with that, I'll give you a little bit of background about myself. As far as education, I do have a bachelor's in business management, master's in organizational management. I did work for Wells Fargo Home Mortgage for 33 plus years. This process includes, or the process I was over was managing the research team. Basically, handled any escalation requests that were received from the organization, whether it came from just regular customers or exceptional customers, such as high value customers, the people that have a lot of money. And so, so I do have experience working with the media group as well, because our goal is to de-escalate any situation that's been brought up to upper management. So sometimes I'm quiet, sometimes I'm kind of rough on this person right here, because I need to understand the process, like what Gene's saying. I need to understand why, and I want to make sure all of you guys understand, because one of my goals is for you guys to see transparency and consistency, and that's what I want to see within this organization. This organization does mean a lot to me because I, again, grew up in this, and I know that we're a 501c3 nonprofit organization. We need to continue and keep this legacy going. I'm afraid of Larry beeping on me. As far as my experience here within this organization, I do have a lot of experience working with the community. That also includes working with our Filipino community. We have done a lot to represent this organization as far as performing, having outreach booths. We participated in the City of San Bernardino, City of Highlands, City of
Moreno Valley, different colleges like Cal State, Valley College, 1 minute, 59 seconds, okay. Cal State, Valley College, the San Bernardino City Unified School District. That's currently where I am employed. And right now, as far as our organization, we have submitted the application for our organization to adopt an elementary school. So I hope to see that some of you do participate in the event committee, because that's what my passion is. Besides, I know that besides running for board of directors, that is why I'm doing this. So as you all know, again, my name is Navilla Maxwell, and I'm running, or I was nominated for board of directors.
Who's next?
We need to discuss it.
Come on, let's go. Let's go.
Tol. Kaya ano na po? So, my name is Darwin Tamundong. So I'm running for president.
Congratulations.
Running pa lang, running. So currently I'm the parliamentarian of FAASBC. Yeah, my desire to serve for president stems directly from my past experience. Attended community and school activities, part of the Tinigling. Hopefully we could continue doing it again. So yeah, I've gained this enough experience for leading our organization. My goal are hopefully strengthening our community ties, empowering our members, and sustaining legacy. So hopefully we could encourage our younger members through, this is a place that we could use as event centers for Filipino artists and performers. This is music, instrument class, or hopefully we could do even educational technology. We need to, time has changed. We have AIs and other from cryptocurrency, so I don't know if anybody knows about it. But yeah, on my education is I'm a registered mechanical engineering back in the Philippines, Adams University. Kaya ko yan. Yeah, we're on the same. Adamson. So yeah, yun lang. Okay.
Darwin, so far 209. You are the sharpest. Okay, Karen.
Maayong hapon sa tanan. My name is Karen Cabulada. I'm currently the secretary of our wonderful organization. I was appointed about 2 years ago. I'm currently a San Bernardino City Unified School teacher, virtual academy grade, kinder and TK. And my background before that, in case any of you are secretly wondering, yes, I'm full Filipina. Both of my parents are from the island of Bohol. I have a strong affection and desire to keep those culture ties going. If you noticed a trend in the kinds of activities that I have led here, you'll notice that it has to do with connecting cultures, connecting communities, and connecting generations. So maybe some of you who mostly come to our dance events might see me on the floor. Like last night, I teach or lead the cultural folk dance classes here. Before that was, let me back up a little bit. My sister and I were born in Kaiser, Panorama City. My mom was a nurse, of course, and she, went to all-girls Catholic high school. From there, UC Irvine, 6 months in Mexico City, study abroad. So yes, I can read, speak, and write Spanish fluently. And then I got my teaching credential and master's in education here at Cal State. So I have 25 years, coming up on 26, in the school district. So that's my work day job background. But as most of you know, I've dedicated a lot of time to being here. I have a quick list of activities here in the 2 years that I have been here. Again, you'll notice the theme of connecting communities, connecting culture, and connecting generations. The paroles that you see outside there, I watched a bunch of videos to help get that design as a fundraiser for us at Christmas. I taught the salsa class here. The shirts that I am wearing, along with novella, I was able to order these when I was in the Philippines 2 summers ago. That give us a sense of unity here as members. I mentioned the folk dance. I started the scholarship committee, and as you see from that fruit, along with the committee, we're now seeing some volunteers, high school and college, and the people who are working in the kitchen, they know that it's been nice to see some extra hands. What else? I've done, as Annabelle mentioned, we've done lots of outreach. I'd say over 30 in the last 2 years that we've been here. So it's, to me, I want you to add to your framework when you're deciding between any of these candidates. Which candidates have you seen here, and how have you seen them? Are they here enjoying themselves? Are they here helping out and enjoying themselves? So please consider that when you're, and of course their background. Let's see, Eddie Limbaga, anybody enjoy meeting him last night? I was the one who was able to find his post, invite him here, set that up. And the little flyers booklets that you see there with our little flyers there, I created that as well. So consider all of that, please, as you're considering who to vote for secretary. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. For our
3:38, and that's it.
Any questions from the audience to any of the candidates? Are you not running? No.
Question.
I have a question.
You guys, any questions for the candidates?
Oh, it's not for the candidate, but it's the question in general. Because all of the candidates are not here presently. They're not present.
So I came here to check, how all these candidates present themselves. So from there, I'm gonna base my votes from how they present themselves, how they talk. But they're all not present, so I was just like the secretary, the other secretary is not here. What's her name? It's don't even know that. Asia is not here.
Dory is not here.
Dory and Violet. So and I guess voting, I can just take it from you guys. But then 3, unfortunately, I couldn't say any. I couldn't speak. I mean, I'm just speaking for myself. We didn't bother this. Okay.
I have a question. Oh, go ahead. Mr. President, if you are voted to be on the board, what position would you vote?
I just want to support the class.
Yeah.
You still be 4 years or 2 years. Now my accomplishment, that would suffice the success that I have in here. And I don't care what position would I have in the board. Yeah. Doesn't really matter.
Thank you.
Who's next? Yes, Mr. Ramírez. To all of you, when you're elected after October 26, when you're elected to whatever position you aspire for, ready to take over as soon as possible, or the next day, or do you need some? What is the term? Do you need some easing your way? So are you ready to do the job after election is over? To all of you.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
We are ready, I believe, to take over, but I think bylaws tells us that it will be seated until January 1st. Okay. So I'm pretty sure we could prepare, right? Like onboarding, okay? What do we do as a board? What kind of committees are we going to form? Okay. So that, because we know that after this election, we need to have a meeting of the board members to elect our chairman, vice chairman, treasurer, secretary, and auditor. Okay. Although right now, our term auditor, basically, if you don't specify that as basically doing a job of a finance examiner or a finance, what do you call this, reviewer, we're in trouble. Because an internal auditor cannot be a part of the board. Okay, we have to make that clear. Internal auditor belongs to the general membership, but it doesn't belong to the board. Because an auditor cannot audit the body which he or she belongs in. Okay? So later on, but we also have provisions in our bylaws that explains that the auditor is just an examiner. Okay? So we're going to have to ask somebody in our group, or whoever wins, to have that particular position. Now, onboarding, we're going to have plans, right? We could set up plans for committees and projects and projections. However, we're going to have to work it with the current board, okay? Because they have to hand over to us documents, especially the treasurer's documents, finances and things like that. How are you going to open our banks and things like that? That basically is a caretaker position on our part, but eventually come January, that's when we're going to be seated, we're going to be sworn in, right? Informally. And that should be the day that we should really take our place. Otherwise, still the current board's responsibility to carry out until December 31st.
Thank you, Mr. Romy. Next.
I have a question.
One more, Romy.
And what position on the board would you like to be, Mr. Romy?
I don't. If I'm elected, I go with chairman. Okay, because I think that position is something that needs an assertive personality and fair. Okay, you have to be assertive but fair. You cannot be a dictator there, because everybody has a lot of experience. Everybody could share, every bit of their experience for the good of the governing body. Remember, we have governance, we also have oversight. Okay? Governance is how do we run the organization? Oversight is how do we see the administrative part operate? How do we correct them? We could
ask the executive director to come at our meeting and give us inputs as to the status or the health of the whole organization. Okay?
Anybody else? Anybody else? Okay, next nominee, please.
Well, I think that, okay, there's 5 candidates for the board. It has to be...
10
No,
candidates.
10
10 candidates.
10 candidates, okay. But
Five
five
positions,
will be
yes.
elected. Okay, from those 5 that are elected, there should be a vote who's going to be the chair.
Correct.
Okay?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, next.
They have to vote among themselves.
That's right.
Next.
Okay, Ramon, go ahead.
Well, I just want to remind everyone that we have a lot of good candidates here, and I think
Yes.
whoever wins are good.
Yes.
Amen.
Let's go. All I need to say is a job well done. Instead of a job well done. We want to encourage people, okay, to develop a higher standards in this organization.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Roger. Next, Jean.
With respect to being the chair, whoever, like what Ade said, whoever is the 5 board members going to elect will be.
Yes.
Now, as far as I'm concerned, after this election, we'll all still be friends. Yes, that's it. So we may have different ideas, we may have different inputs, we may have different lights, but in the end, we're all working towards the success and advancement of this association. So let's remember that we may be running against each other for now, because that's how it is, right? But in the end, we're all friends. Right?
Thank you, Eugene. Next.
Something too. I would also suggest that the position of chairman should be rotating, so that not one person is just, up there.
It's a good idea.
That's happy and responsible.
It's a good idea.
Okay, Dr. Paul.
I don't know if I have anything else to add. I think we have good candidates, and hopefully we have everybody turn out to vote, and
Silence, please.
And we have a robust board and administrative committee. Looking forward to the election.
Thank you, Paul. Nagila.
Final words from me? Okay. If I am, when I am selected as part of the board, position-wise, there's a lot of different positions that are out there, and yes, I've been in management, just like what Romy's mentioning about treasurer and compliance as well, policies and procedures. I have experience with that. So any position within that area, I'm okay with. I have excellent computer skills. However, I do not want to be part of the secretary part of it. Because I feel like, as Romy mentioned, all of us will have that opportunity. So this is all inclusive of everyone.
Thank you,
One more thing. Okay, remember now, our bylaw says the minimum board membership is 5. I believe up to, what's the maximum, 15? Or, remember, Mr. Chairman? What? The bylaws, the minimum number of board members and maximum.
The minimum number we have right now is 5.
Right.
But it can be expanded up to 15.
Okay. So after this year or the next cycle, who knows? Because everybody's doing a great job, we might have to expand it to 9 or 7. The more the better, right?
Any more questions? If there are no more questions, there are 3 candidates that were not able to come. That's Dory Acoba, IC, banana, and we will have 19. So for those who would like to see these faces, come October 19, bring a friend so that maybe Maureen, Violet, and can join us on October 19. But if there is nothing else, Larry will say.
Thank you, Mr. Emily. But anyway, I just want to cover one more. Okay. Ruby has a question for everybody.
I'm so sorry, try to understand me. My English is limited and very expensive. So, so can I use my own language? My question for every candidate is like, English kunwari ako. Pero sa totoo lang, nahirapan ako mag-English. Ang tanong ko lang is, in my heart, kung yung mga candidates, if ever, actually you are winning. Nananalo na kayo. Yung sa puso nyo lang, yung desire nyo. Pero kung sakali ba, hindi allow ni Jesus na kayo muna ngayon, sa ngayon, hindi muna kayo uupo. You're still, your heart, willing to help? That's what only I ask. Yeah, lang. Yeah, sana lang. Kasi minsan, di ba, pag wala na hindi nakaupo. So, bye-bye.
Anyway, as you know, my name is Larry. I'm the most member of this FAASBC, right? So, for those of you that nominated me, I really appreciate and thank you for me. I have been there for 2 hours. Really put me different. So I have to decide 2 days. So I decline. So thank you very much. Congratulations. Let's make October 26, right?
Well, without any more questions, I would like to move that this session is adjourned.